And now, a clip from Super Sunday Wrap Up.
AMC will be charging more for better seats, and what that means is that the prime seats that movie theater goers enjoy, the ones in the center are the ones that are going to cost more. So if you're right here in the middle, not so much off to one side or too close to the front where you can't see anything. But right here, this sweet spot, this is what's going to be costing more, at least here at the AMC Lincoln Square 13. Anybody know where that's at? Not me.
It's right next
I
to the
just know
12.
that. I just know those seating arrangements look like a Mario mushroom.
Yeah.
But would you pay more to sit down in a movie theater and enjoy the best audio possible, Miss 1776?
No, absolutely not. I mean, okay, I'll say this. There's certain movies that you do need to see in the movie theater. Like, when it's like a big action film, I guess that's when you kind of do it. But I mean, most films, I just wait till it came out, on streaming, because why pay extra money, especially during a recession? So I think this is a really stupid move.
Chillmonger, would you have done this seating arrangement or arranged seating, if you will, for the James Cameron Avatar 2 movie?
Well, I do it for any movie as a business person. I'm surprised it took so long. When you go to comedy events, you sit closer to the comedian, you get expensive seats. It's always that way in every single field of like entertainment. Okay, so why I took this long, I don't know. But would I pay for it? And like for Avatar, if I'm going on opening weekend, you kind of have to because it's going to be a full auditorium. But this is not a regular thing, unless it's Friday on opening weekend. Bro, I'm just going to pay for the really hard to see seats when the movie begins and no one is in those golden seats. My ass gets up and he sits next to a couple of strangers and the empty seats. Not every cinema is packed every day. You go to watch a 10 o'clock in the morning screening, you're not going to be competing. Tickets are not going to be sold out for that entire thing. So just, buy your seat that's a little bit overpriced, and then just scoot over to where it's really expensive. And no staff member, these teenagers do not care. You're not going to say, wait a minute, this seating chart tells me that you're supposed to be row F. That's not going to happen at all. So it's like it's a made up. It might increase their sales just a tad for opening weekends and for bigger movies, but it's not really it's not going to be enforced.
Warren, what do you think? Do you pay extra when the movie debuts, or do you wait to bootleg it the next day?
It's a mixed bag. It's like, I agree with Miss, and I also agree with Jill. Like, this took long. I think if they incorporated this a while ago, because this is the same thing if you go to like a basketball game or a baseball game. The bleacher creatures are cheap. The box seats are really expensive. But I think it might be a telltale sign that the movie industry, the theater industry, is either hurting or something else, in my opinion. But to answer your question, probably I would just not buy those seats. I would just buy the seats to the edge because it's not that bad. But that's what I would do. But I don't know. Like, I live in New York, and just to pay for an IMAX movie is like $25. So, am I going to be now paying $35 for that seat? Like, I'm not. So that means if I had a date, quote unquote, let's say I had a date, right?
Ooh, you can't do that with a date where you're on the outskirts and then
man.
you go with your date and you say, no, we're here now.
I know. So let's say I'm gonna have to pay for the good seats. So I'm gonna spend probably $70 something on the two seats in the middle, right? At this point, then that's popcorn and all that stuff. So I'm paying close to probably $1.30. Like, no, I could. No, that's just.
That's what I wind up paying here in Texas when I take the whole family out to the movies, the wife, the kids, the popcorn, the drinks, the whole 9 yards. You think it's bad enough to pay that much when you're on a date to go see the Ant-Man. Just try doing that with the Lorax.
But I think it's a telltale sign that there's something else going on, because if you have to raise up seats, then what's the real? There has to be a bigger issue, right? Because if a movie is good, they're gonna sell out, so it's not gonna matter, right? The theater, all the seats are gonna be filled up. So that must be saying that something with the other franchises are doing something wrong. That's my opinion. Maybe you guys have something else.
Well, the first 2 weeks of Avatar, that movie was not available without 3D glasses, and about half of them were IMAX, and it still made the money that it was supposed to make. So I think that told movie theaters, at least AMC, that people were willing to pay whatever the price is, premium wise, for the premium event. And
I would agree. It would have to be some really good lineup of good movies coming out for them to make a profit. I think if it's like you said, movies like The Lorax and stuff like that, people aren't really going to be paying that.
They'll come for Toy Story 4 and 5 and 6. Oh, 4 already happened. What am I talking about? I should have said 5 and 6.
5, 6, and 7.
Wait, 3 have been
No. Don't listen to me. I get my information from Grace Randolph.
I think they ended the franchise at the 3rd. They ended it again on the 4th. So like they did a Lightyear movie, which was a different, but you still use Buzz Lightyear. So it was a wise choice. Now what are you doing? Are you just gonna have a Toy Story 5? Like Bonnie and Andy? Is there gonna be another kid now? What are the new toys gonna be? I don't know.
Is it gonna be one of Bonnie's kids taking the toys?
Why not? Now we haven't had that developed relationship with Bonnie yet. She needs another movie.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Someone had brought up an interesting interesting kind of scenario where it would be like the toys revealing themselves to Andy and then them going to search for Woody, and then passing the toys on to his kids. I don't know. I kind of thought that was an interesting take on what the 5th one could be about. I mean, I would watch that, but I would watch anything Toy Story.
Yeah.
Cole Turner says, I want to pay $500 for seats.
You mentioned A24 and look who shows up.
Hey, Tony, how's it going, guys? It's good to see you guys out here watching the stream.
Keep his comment up there. No, you don't get it. It's okay.
I do. Oh. My glasses are not... You know what? I am too old to be looking at these tiny things right there. How about we do not do any more films and leave the franchise alone after that soulless 4th?
And I liked the 4th movie, but I do recognize that the 3rd was just so perfect. It didn't beat the 3rd, so should the 4th have happened? I don't know. Some people like Infinity War more than Endgame, but it's not like I'm mad at that we got an Endgame.
I think they should make as many movies as they want to. And, just like in the old days, you made as many movies as you could. And when you stopped making money, you stopped making movies and then moved on to something else. And I think that's a good barometer for how long a franchise should be.